and my mom is in the middle. As married women, we shouldn't include our family in the dynamic of our marriage. When I go hang out with my girls, you know, it's a little stressful. Okay, you bridge
I'm trying to figure this out. I'm asking you. Like, should I sit over there? Should I?
I could come over there.
You don't have your other ring. Are you married or not? No, I'm married. That's my second wedding ring. Oh, from a different guy or? No, I only have one.
Oh, I can turn the light on.
This is the anniversary ring.
You want to turn this light on?
Kenya, that little snippety energy. You try it one more time. I'm on your ass. Can you speak to Britt kindly and not with an attitude?
Y'all tune in.
Yeah, but we're talking about me. What do you mean, why? I'm sorry. You in a moment. Have your moment. This is not a moment. Yeah, it's a big one.
Oh, that's amazing. Oh, Peter, that's everything.
It just changed the whole.
Okay. But now we was looking all sexy in here. Now we all bright. This is like, but we look good now. We 1080p.
The light is shining. On my stick.
Where's your hat? So you always have your hat
in the car. I don't give a damn.
It don't look bad.
However you want to go.
She talking.
Let me get a club soda.
Okay. Just club soda or your regular?
Huh?
Your regular soda? Okay. Welcome to our second watch party of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Y'all can watch along with us on your TV because due to copyright, we can't necessarily show it, but it is playing on all these TVs around us, and we will provide our commentary. Somebody said show the TV. You can't do that.
Not old school, not. Of course. You know what? Can I take out my shoes? Yes, I'll take mine off too. Just get comfortable. Yes. Me and in my home. I appreciate you inviting. Thank you.
Oh, Josh is here too.
You accepting the apology.
Hey, Josh.
What's going on?
I just want you to know that I am sincerely.
It is a thunderstorm outside, but we braved it and came out here. Nene is in Houston with her man. Her man.
Are they asking what Nene is?
I think I might be ready. I heard this was going to be I mean, phenomenal. I extended my olive branch. She accepted. I was like, okay, we don't embrace it.
I think I want to say
like, one of the ones got tranquilized. I was so confused. I initially thought it was playing, but then she was so in there. Like, let me get to the bottom of the first one of the piece.
Whichever one, just put one on mute and turn the other one up so that only one sound. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, put that one on mute.
Even like really going to sleep.
That's what we were too.
Neither have I. Why did you go to sleep? Because I just got all of the backlash. You
knew Britt had a BBL. Somebody said they didn't know Britt had a BBL.
We need extra security on here. Oh my god. Oh my god. Who do I need to apologize to? Oh my god. I'm so. It's too. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. So yeah, tell me what's really going on at the table? It's like you just kept going on and on and on. And she definitely, I will say this, I am not a fan of people cutting people off. I hate that. So with Kenya at the table, even when it was my turn, I had the paper and I'm talking, she cut me off the entire time. I think I've had some good conversations with everyone here. Yeah, but we're talking about me, sweetheart. Okay, you want a moment, have your moment. Like, I have the floor. So I felt disrespected. That was my question. And I am so glad I wrote it. Well, then that means, Angela, you do feel like Britt told me I didn't like the way Kenya made me feel. But not just me feeling some type of way. You acknowledge that the energy is off with Kenya, with me. Kenya, I thought she was just really snooty. And I'm like, let me give it a chance. Because sometimes people can say I come off like that. But that little snippety energy, try it one more time. I'm on your ass. This is it for her. I acknowledge my friend's feelings. Okay, we'll go with that. Well, you were sneaky. You know what? But I felt like at the time the question was asked, it had already escalated. Baby, when I tell you, y'all can can let somebody have it.
I mean, that's who I am when I feel provoked. But what I don't want think that I was trying to intimidate Kenya.
Yeah.
I would never in any form, shape, anything would want her to feel that I would want to harm her. Just period. I have no problem telling her that.
You have siblings?
I do. I have
Where you want to sit over here? On the beach?
You wanna go down there?
Yeah.
Take this. I don't know how y'all gonna do this. Didn't we have like 2 things going on last week?
Yeah, I left that camera at home.
Oh, that's what I thought we had.
This one.
It's perfect. It's perfect.
It's so far.
I feel like it's great. Want to bring it in some?
I could actually make it short and put it on the table. What you think? Would that be too much?
I feel like it's great right here.
Let me make this clear. I'm married to a
You want to
celebrity. You are. My DMs are flooded. It's not a lot that can rock the boat. So, I mean,
Somebody might have got slapped and somebody talk about my husband like he did something and they don't want to speak on it. Like,
Don't you do it. You just brought out some
bread.
Somebody will get
Commercial.
I like this. This is a nice touch. So the models are going to come from here? Yes, ma'am. Hello. How are you? Hi. Security let you in. Wow.
For the first time, Portia visited the hair spa.
Yeah.
What's up?
It's a crazy day.
It's been crazy.
It's been a crazy couple of days.
I want to
Like, zhuzh up the grand opening.
Okay,
So I'm
okay.
going to just like see a couple of girls,
okay.
you know, that want to be a part, like
Okay.
model or something.
Okay, some hair, real edges, all that.
Well, no, we got to do something fun.
Oh, okay. So I can still judge the real edges, even though mine are, go naked. I still know good edges too. You know, like Kay and I have had our ups and downs before, but I can honestly say this time, I really hope we stay where we are. I love this vibe, what we have going on. It's new.
We get
Hi.
Bubble.
How are you? Hey, ladies.
Yeah.
Hi, honey. How are you?
I'm getting blessed with all this beauty today.
Hello.
It's beauty day. Wait a minute. Are y'all gonna be okay? Y'all not gonna fight it in here, are y'all? Well, I got my security today. So y'all gotta be hands.
My security outside.
Okay, good.
And I don't have one, so I'll be my own security.
So try it.
Run up and get done
I
up.
hate what happened with her and Bridge, but I like Kenya. So we are here to support and make sure that she gets what it is that she needs in regards to her grand opening.
Can't believe you did that.
You ladies can sit in those chairs.
You're such a great hostess.
I haven't always been told that.
Something to ensure that they would remember, this is her second grand opening. She had one last evening and they cut it.
There you go.
All of the models are ready.
Yeah, we're going to talk when commercial come on.
Yeah. This is actually genuine hair care. This is where you come on.
Okay, so our first model is going to be Beauty.
Cute, she like your size.
She is, that's my side. Come on, give him a twirl, give him a twirl.
Can I get a little chant?
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Can I have a little sign?
Yes.
I signed the plate.
Oh, it's in front of that big old. I was trying to move it.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah. We're going to get you the shampoo bottles. Yeah.
Come on, Kelly. Okay, Shantae. Cause she'll take your man. Yada, 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 yada.
That's what we do. That's what we do with that, honey. That's what we do with that.
We're eating Caesar salad right now.
That's a really good girl.
Thank you, ladies.
Yes, thank you so much, Caitlin. I'm excited, but I'm still like super nervous.
Yeah. Did you invite all the girls?
So I'm having my grand opening, so all of you ladies are invited. Okay. Please support because it is a little slow right now. We were in our shop opening.
I didn't order this.
Not yet.
I'm
The
invite
crab
everyone.
stuff.
I didn't specifically invite her, no.
But you didn't invite her either.
No, I haven't.
I'm still like confused about like what happened.
I I thought the night was going really well. I was laughing. We were talking about my big vagina. It was all great, you know. It was fun. And
but
then
it definitely took a left turn.
Yeah.
With Britt. Kenya had disengaged. Okay, she honestly did, and Britt was standing not too far, and that's when you heard what you heard. For me, when it comes to what happened at the table, but on the part of you mentioning a pistol, that has to be broken all the way down. We have to find out exactly what was said.
I know what I heard.
I didn't hear it.
I heard it. This is getting crazy, but I'm not even playing right now.
No.
Because it is. What I'm not going to do is the bullshit, and the lies, and the gaslighting, and all of that stuff. I have too much to lose. I don't know what her issue is with me, but there was nothing I did or ever said to her that would have warranted that kind of clownery. It was a level of disrespect, the level of angst, and the aggressive nature of how she was speaking.
She's not that person though.
Okay.
Who a person is.
I have to watch how a person is.
I just
She can show me from afar, bitch. She can show me from afar, honey.
What I'm saying is, I've never seen her act in that manner. I promise you, I've never seen her act in that manner. That's not like.
That's not who you see.
I've never seen that.
Okay.
I think they should talk.
I feel like Kenya should do her due diligence and speak to other people who were there and speak to her what she heard.
I'm gonna run a background check.
Oh my God,
She needs to be focused with these employees. Run the background check on employees and who watch the hair and make sure there ain't nothing going on down here.
Oh, so you may need to uninvite.
I'm frowning on my hair.
Are y'all bored yet? I'm bored.
It's time to feed the dogs
Okay, we
real
have
food
commercial.
in the right amount. A healthy weight can help dogs live a longer, happier life. The Farmer's Dog makes weight management easy with fresh food pre-portioned for your dog's needs. It's an idea whose time has come.
This is not a blue moon. Now it is. Now it's not. Now it is. Now it's not. Now it is. Now it's not. Now it is.
Okay, listen. So for the first time ever, we saw that Portia paid a visit to the spa with Kelly. Kelly was first, and then like the content creation space. Why wasn't anybody getting their hair done?
I know like a rehearsal. Didn't they know like a rehearsal?
A rehearsal for what?
For a hair show. Is it a hair show they do?
Yeah, like Brown Brothers.
But who was doing the hair?
Yeah.
Like literally one person just walked out.
Yeah.
I didn't understand this. I didn't understand the scene, but Portia and Kelly didn't seem like they were convinced that Britt
It's like a recap though.
of what happened the night before.
Exactly.
But they didn't. But you know when Portia was coughing and they showed that little scene and Portia kind of sniggling a little bit,
Yeah.
it looked like she wasn't too convinced that Britt did all that. You know what I'm saying?
But she was there, so she.
But she was there, so. But I'm saying Kenya was making it seem like it was more than what it was. Like she was gonna come up
She gonna put something on.
Yeah.
Sound like she would put something on.
Mm.
Yeah, but the way they edited it, she keep on asking for her husband, and then she taking the mic off. Maybe. What's the beef about that?
You know how Kenya picks with the newbies all the time?
Yeah.
So when she first met Britt, she was talking about her ring, and she was like, "Is that your wedding ring or engagement ring or something?" And it was her wedding band, but it was a big rock, so she didn't wear a band with the rock or whatever. And so I don't know, she got offended by it. And yeah,
Who did?
Britt, yeah. But they've been kind of like going at each other. Yeah, I didn't think Kenya was scared either.
What was the rating last week?
Low. It was
lower than
another all-time low. It's the lowest ever.
So it's just
It went
dropping.
down. Yeah. It was lower than Married to Medicine's reunion. Married to Medicine got like 590,000, and I think Housewives got 520,000 or something like that. And last week they were 560.
Well,
So they
good
going
old
down.
days when it was damn near hitting 4 million.
But here's the crazy thing. Beverly Hills this week got almost 1 million because people are saying nobody's watching streaming. Everybody's watching streaming, nobody's watching live. They was watching Beverly Hills. They got at least 1 million.
Yeah. Oh shit, they're lying. It's a cover up.
And for them to, because Married to Medicine came on after Housewives, right? So if their ratings went up, that means people literally came to see Married to Medicine because they used Housewives as a lead.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So more people watch this than that.
They didn't even get 500,000 views.
They got 500,000.
Okay.
520.
Damn.
520.
Okay, here we go.
We're back. Scene number 3, I guess. We with Angela.
Oh, coffee shop. We're still doing a coffee shop? Yes, I just feel like I can make this in my period.
Oh, yeah, somebody said 560K.
That's for sure. So my daughter, Amari, my oldest, lost her father when she was 7 years old. He was murdered, and in of itself created this super tight bond with my daughter and I, and we just been rocking ever since. I adore my children, and they are the best part.
All of them. Make all of them go down.
You want everything to go down.
Yeah.
Of course. The best coffee. What's the difference?
You want on the table?
Yeah. Hold on.
Are you? Blink twice.
Anyway, forget about the coffee. I really want to get to the nitty gritty of it all and understand why isn't Grandma here? She was supposed to meet us. I thought we were gonna all have a little moment where we can really put our matters on the table. That
Go down one more time.
Well, last minute, I get a call from Grandma saying you need to talk to your daughter. I just want to know what happened.
I went to Grandma to use the card that you provided for her, thinking it would be no problem, but they wanted money from her. Your sister got in my face, called me a demon. She told everybody in the house them, all because I wanted to use a card that wasn't hers.
No, right.
You know how much I hate
You should have told me that the minute that happened. You never told me anybody got
Honestly, I just never expected that from her because I literally helped them with their bills. I helped them with whatever they for every beck and call. I'm there, and so are you. So are you.
Amari lived in a house that I bought for my mother and sister. It's always a goal of a child to purchase a home for, their parents. And I was happy to do that. And it just blew up. Things went left. Amari moved out. The fact that my mother didn't defend you breaks my heart.
They didn't tell you the full story. It just sucks.
Nobody. Alicia would not get away with what she did.
Then you shouldn't be supporting her. You shouldn't be financially supporting any of them.
But what would you do if your mother needed you? My mom was there. And my grandmother always wanted me to take care of her. I was probably around 8 when she was prescribed medication for it. Now, she is self-proclaimed healed. And I kind of applaud that because she used to use that as a crutch.
My grandma was always a good grandmother to me. She's a good woman. She's so strong. She's beautiful. I love my grandmother. But in this situation, she's wrong.
I just want to protect her. But now she's giving me no choice but to protect my baby. Even though he's 25 and
That
was 24, snuck off, got married. I found out that Amari got married and it just rocked me to my core. You okay?
I'm fine.
Well, you should tell me, baby.
Tell you what?
Hey, you got married.
I just did. Wow.
It was very, very hurtful. She's my best friend, and for her not to want me to know, it's hard.
How did you find out? They never told me. So they really try to throw me under the bus, huh?
Something I should know.
I was planning on telling you.
But it was already 4 months. 4 months.
I was planning on telling you.
Tell me. 4 months.
If
you'd act like I shouldn't be hurt. If you'd act like I should get over it.
I'm not saying
That's how you're acting in this moment. You're acting like, get over it.
Everybody's making it a bigger deal than I am. Nothing's changed.
Our communication was broken.
I can't go back in time, Mom. I'm sorry.
Amari, why?
I'm sorry. But this is all becoming too much. This is too much. This is too much.
Calm down. Calm down.
No, it's not fair.
That's crazy.
It just became big in the
I
market.
kicked their ass out the house.
I hate when you do that.
So please let's
All of a sudden,
not
she's
go
playing a victim like
without
if she's getting married is not a big deal to her
Right.
marriage.
Sir,
That shit is
let's
crazy.
get out of here. We're having a crime fest.
That's a spoiled child right
Oh, look.
It's manipulative.
Beautiful as all.
there. Very.
Yeah. Ain't no shame of style on them. Ain't no shame of style.
Are you gonna pick up the cake, please?
I'm gonna have to eat my cake first.
I'm coming to meet someone here. Hello. Hi.
You look beautiful.
Oh, lovely. How are you? I'm good.
Good
Good to see you as well. I like this hat.
Thank you. I like the purple.
Thank you.
Can I get you guys anything to drink?
I will take a mimosa.
Can I see that the little blueberry ginger mint
She can do it
from
now.
Mint?
Of course.
They stop shooting.
So what is up with you, Brett, honey? Last
Oh
time,
my god.
look, cry, huh?
It's been intense. You know, I took it too far with Kenya.
And there's no excuse for my action.
That little loud, isn't it?
I just wish it never happened altogether. I never want to make anyone feel like I'm threatening towards them. And hopefully, you know, Kenya can accept my apology. And hopefully we can move forward and move on.
It was a shock to me that you had a beef with her because when I met you guys, remember y'all were all sitting
I thought
together.
we were cool.
at Shamia's house.
Exactly, that's my point. I thought we were cool, but I felt like when she's around the group, she wants to kind of put on a little bit. So it started off like, hi, so like I heard you're married, but where's your band?
Everybody else who witnessed the exchange was like, no, Kenya wasn't shady about her ring.
She was being dismissive. She was just being nasty. I feel like she's just targeting me. I don't know if she's trying to.
She didn't do it to Kelly. She's not doing it to any other
I
girl.
mean, I have nothing to do with that.
You know, they're preconceived notions. And hers definitely is this, you know, queen bitch coming in, you know, I'm a little girl, I can see how you could feel that and then like you're gonna put them in that box. Like, oh, okay, you're trying me. Like, so that's
exactly
what I'm saying.
I feel the same way.
Action with people who she don't like.
So if you want to have a woman, I need to have a woman in front of me to be able to do that. Bye, Portia. Okay, bye, Ashley.
And can you please? And then I'm really
He said he was gonna do this.
you should stay here. I don't want Portia. She was ready to go toe to toe with Kenya. She just didn't realize she was meeting a different Kenya who really don't give a damn at this moment. Your go back and forth at the table was to me not an issue. She said that you said something about a pistol. When we were headed to take her home, me and she were asking her like, "Are you sure?" And she was like, "No, I heard it with my own ears."
Yeah,
she was.
Yeah, I'll tell you what happened.
Because I
So,
got my battery pack.
she was afraid.
Mm-hmm.
I was triggered by everything that was going on in that moment.
Yeah.
That just popped off with Kenya. Plus, I'm in this environment. I'm in a lot of situations that I never put myself in.
It all could be in the moment. Like, take my heated moment, okay? My heated moment at Shamia's house. And we get to the elevator, and I'm like, I wish I had my pistol. Who you think I want it for?
That was not the time for me to talk about a pistol. And I take full accountability. It just completely looks bad. I'm sorry. At no given moment was I ever going to do anything to try to hurt Kenya. But I do regret the whole situation, honestly. I 100% can apologize for her feeling gray. That's the last thing that I want. I want to move forward. I don't have any issues with her. And I do want to apologize. So we can at least nip that in the bud.
Everybody deserves to be heard.
And I was wrong. And I stand
Everybody
outside with a flag saying, I was wrong. Like,
It could have been anybody.
This is the legendary.
Okay, so
If this can could talk, then it tells story.
okay, so we back. Okay, commercial is on.
Yes.
And I don't know why Peter just asked me who's.
Oh, come on.
Well, I mean, why I can't say what you asked?
Oh, yeah, well, you can. Go ahead.
I'm not gonna even say it. You say it. Sure.
No. I mean, like, this whole episode is about.
Listen, it's boring. First of all, let's go there. Okay,
all right.
we sitting here literally waiting for the climax to happen because.
Well,
What you think?
you know, I was told that this is the episode that Kenya got fired because of this episode.
But you don't think they're gonna wait to the very last minute
What?
to show what she did, and then it's gonna be continue to next week?
Maybe, you know, that's more ratings. That's getting you on the edge.
Because we are already 30 minutes in,
edge, yeah.
and I am.
But they're not gonna show it 30 minutes in. They're gonna show it like the 58 minute out of 60. They're gonna show it.
But you don't think it's gonna be but like 2 minutes?
Yeah, but I mean, the question I was asking is that I was told that she had a blow up poster of the girl Brit sucking somebody's dick. And the question was
eggplant.
Was eggplant? You can't say that. You can't say that.
How many times you gonna say it?
Okay. So why you saying eggplant? Isn't that the same thing?
Do you not understand context, please?
Okay, I'm sorry, my bad. So yeah, I was wondering if they show who.
Of course they're not gonna show it.
Oh.
I gotta ask my friend who it was.
Yeah, but
I don't think. How you gonna know who's?
I'm sure she just didn't show the eggplant. I'm sure she showed the whole thing.
Somebody knows. If Kenya got her hands on the pictures.
Yeah, it gotta be on the internet. We should have Googled it.
Well, you know what? I don't care.
Everybody's been Googling it and nobody has found it.
Oh shit.
Oh, I gotta figure out who it is. I'm asking my friend over there.
That's crazy.
Right. I don't know why.
She fucked up a lot of money over that. A lot of money.
Yeah. And she's still in her feelings about it. And they said that Cynthia's rolling the bus right over.
Cynthia's the what?
Rolling the bus right over Kenya because she's been on all these interviews saying what Kenya did was beneath her and, you know,
well, I mean,
she's so disappointed in what Kenya did.
Cynthia always had those high standards. So it's not new. She brought that on. She has never changed the way she was on the show. I don't believe so. When I shot 7th season with her, we never invite nobody in the bedroom.
TMI.
No, you know, like people shoot in their bedroom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you mean invite the third person? That's where your fucking head is.
That's what.
Okay, that ain't in the car. He just saying it not. He did not like it.
I never invite anyone to shoot us in our bedroom. I think the only time that happened is when she had after she had the
surgery,
fibroid surgery.
Yeah, I can remember that.
And I think that was with her and her mom.
Oh, okay.
Because I wasn't even there. Yeah, but
and then they heard Nene because Nene said, "Let's go shopping." She was in the bed when she had her surgery. And Nene said, "Let's go to Neiman's." I think maybe twice with her mom, and then Nene was on the same episode.
Yeah, probably. You know more than me. Yeah, I usually don't watch them like that.
I'm sure because you was a part of it.
Are we back?
Yeah,
Okay,
we back.
who is this? Drew, I'm bored.
This ain't Drew. This is
Oh, that's Angela. Angela got a lot of screen time.
Oh, my homie.
He wild like he play basketball. He fucked up.
The construction site right there.
All them ball players wild like that.
Pull your hair down. You don't know.
Tonight I'm going to Kenya hair salon. You gonna come with me?
It's a hair salon. I got hair already. So what am I gonna do? They gonna leave me a line up? I just got one yesterday.
You just have to.
I like Charles Oakley.
I think you should go. I think you'll be the only guy there.
So why would I go?
You would not be the only guy there.
All later there.
So let me tell you, there was a comment that Portia made where she said, "Oh, I got some tea on Charles."
See the fans or something?
I think a lot of people feel like my husband is my soft spot. So in order to crack the egg, if you will, they want to throw a dagger at our marriage or whatever. Now you can speculate all the hell you want to, but you better not say you know something about my husband.
She don't even know me.
I didn't know what it was.
I mean,
You're not gonna
she better stay in her lane. She walking at the wrong tree.
I get it, man.
She better hit her brakes a couple times.
Let me handle all this.
It's funny.
Let me handle all this because I don't want to.
Yeah, but she said it.
I did, and she said it was a joke.
Don't joke.
We don't play like
that.
Go
Google me twice.
I got you.
Just do your job. When you got her, let me know.
Oh, God, Charles.
You knew him. You know him.
Charles doesn't give a shit about the room. He's just like, I don't give a f about what nobody got to say about me. Oh, look at that. Golden brown. Okay.
They said Charles is the new Peter.
You hungry? You want a piece of chicken real quick?
Well, he's going to say what he feels.
Go ahead. Have a seat.
Go wash your hands.
I did just wash my.
You love to cook.
You love to what?
He's a chef.
Yeah. Anyway, there's still a lot going on with Alicia and my mom. It ain't looking
I still haven't talked to Alicia.
Okay. I ain't calling my sister. What's the difference?
Anyway, Charles, listen. I'm gonna call my mother and my sister.
Why you keep bringing issues to me? What you need to do? It don't matter. I ain't got time to be taking care of people and then begging them to do this, do that. I ain't even let it go.
Charles's relationship with my mom and my sister is non-existent. Meaning, you might can't hear him speaking, but if I bring it to his attention, he said he spoke, so I believe him.
I don't get in family business. My families are rough enough. Bye.
All right, it's time.
Bye. I love you. Very much.
Everybody's headed to Kenya Moore Hair Spa.
Even tactical wear today.
Right at the 30-minute mark.
You get spread, maybe. I want big. I want my hair to walk in the room before I do.
You got a lip sync?
Hello, princess.
I think she got a lot.
I
think she got some fillers and stuff too. Because her face is so
There you go. Okay, ready? Yes. Oh, beautiful. Thank you. I'm so excited to support my girl. I have been there for her journey. I've seen all the ups and downs. We go all
Cynthia
the
Bailey.
way back to when I had
You
to
look
ban
good.
her.
Cynthia look good.
This week, Cynthia said she was going to unblock me, and she never did.
Was no coochie for her.
Excuse me, I am speaking.
I saw Cynthia this day. She said she was unblock me. Been a year.
I couldn't be happier for my friend. Today, we're going to celebrate the Kenya Moore haircut song. I know you were Kenya. Oh,
I did not see Bond there.
I did.
You saw Bond there? You see Bond there today.
What up? You already know the sugar portion of the drink is definitely going down.
Right now on the carpet.
It's a major thing. I'm definitely here for it, and you definitely will catch me in one of them chairs.
I saw that girl with the red girl.
This establishment is my first brick and mortar. Everything I'm a boss. So I need her to know that she can be a boss too. And that she can do anything that she wants to do. I'm all about women empowerment, and I have a lot of love for Kenya, and I'm super proud of her.
Kenya, just take a picture of me. It's my 30th events for Kenya, and of course, it was at a such a great place, so I was really happy to be able to come and support.
Okay, you need to be at the door and making sure that only people that have a pink band are admitted.
Huh?
What I'm missing. Come in my
How you
office.
been?
What would you rather to be, a W booty or a stallion?
Not the Derek J and Miss Lawrence.
Look at Carl.
Last night.
I have to say, you are somewhat of the reason for a part of me being able to be who I am in the beauty industry. I remember telling somebody, you know, the first person that taught me how to put hair clips on a track was Kenya Moore.
Did he say assistant?
That's what it said.
Bitch, I'm on Carl gonna die.
Not Carl, but did it say Lawrence assistant? Damn, I wish I could rewind it.
A different champagne.
Not Carl got a cameo.
Everything.
No, Carl, they've been on the blogs this week.
Those flowers smell delightful. I was like, let me do white. Pure intention. Pure intention. And you'll be getting. Yes.
You got a real estate.
I'm proud of you.
I'm hoping that they come to Kenya's event, bringing these flowers. She can accept my apology. I wanted to make sure that the gesture was thoughtful.
I got a card.
I genuinely want to make things right.
Cheers to new beginnings. I love you, friend. Okay.
What would I do without you?
It's that Lawrence assistant.
We ride to the wheels. To the wheels fall out.
He's going. But I think he's gonna
Coming
die.
up next.
Well, he got nothing to worry about. Ain't nobody watching it.
But Carl's very vain. And the fact that he no shade, he can buy Lawrence 5 times or 6 times over. He's gonna die.
streets are buzzing about.
Somebody must didn't like him. Did they actually?
And I know damn well Lawrence didn't say that was his assistant.
But I would have been mad if somebody said that I was somebody's assistant. I'm just sitting there.
I don't even give a fuck.
Suburban
I
side.
ain't never been nobody's assistant, but fuck them. It's housewives.
Okay. It's going down.
So far.
Well,
So far.
I'm happy to see Charles Oakley. I actually met with Charles before he did it. He called me up. We met up and we talked about it. I tell him what a great thing for him to do.
What advice did you give him?
Well, Charles likes to cook. And, you know, Bravo is a network that where, you know, if you come across strong and show his personality, because he's a fun person.
They promote.
Yeah, you probably could get a cooking show, a spin-off. I told him, for no other reason, he should do it for that reason. You know what I'm saying? And if him and his wife is on some solid foundation shit, then you don't have to worry about nothing. You know what I'm saying? Just do what he do. He's smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you think about like what's going on so far as Kenya doing her salon for the 15th time?
But you keep on saying it's the second time she.
It's the excuse me, it's the grand opening because they did remember they had one
Well, this one looks
and
star-studded.
she actually went that one was star-studded too. She actually went on Carlos after that and said she was mad because they cut out her grand opening. And it was literally at the end, they showed it, and it was that picture of her and Claudia and Cynthia.
She probably wanted more of a hype than.
So again, that's why this particular opening, I felt like she had to do something at the opening to make sure that it was filmed and featured. Unfortunately, she did something that kicked off the show. But it felt like she had, you know what I'm saying? Like she had to come up with a plan to do something to.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
But if they didn't show it, why'd they kick her off?
Okay.
But they
so
didn't
if
show
I
it.
have a job, right, and even if I'm a contract employee, and I come and I show porn to a room full of guests,
Yeah.
to the camera people, to the producers,
Yeah, but
it gets to be no, they didn't show it, but it happened.
Yeah.
In front of all those people who could possibly have some type of workplace harassment.
They should find her. And not kick her
Well,
off.
they did find her by kicking her off the show.
Well, that's how they find her, but.
Well, it definitely
$1 million
suspended
away from
pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah, that's $1 million.
I mean, but think about all the people that could sue them.
Yeah, you're right.
The guests. I'm a guest at your spot. I didn't come here to see no pornography.
Yeah.
I work here. I'm the cameraman. I didn't come here to see no pornography. That's like sexual workplace violence, sexual harassment.
I guess I had no choice.
And they did their research, right? They did their investigation, and that's what they came up with. That Kenya got to go, and they kept Britt. So to me, it's like if they did their due diligence, they found out Britt did not have a gun. Kenya was not threatened. Kenya claims that she only did that because she was threatening to protect her and her daughter.
So how is that going to protect her?
That's my question.
Sure.
To me, that's antagonizing the perpetrator. Like, if you think somebody gonna shoot you, the last thing I'm gonna do.
That's kind of low life.
Yeah.
She did.
Yeah. As a woman, okay.
Yeah, it's a difference between talk or in
action.
In action.
We back, y'all. We back.
Welcome. Have you guys ever seen a Bronner Brothers hair battle?
Yes, of course. Yeah, let's go.
Our first model.
Okay.
It's
That's
gonna
what
be
they
Myra,
rehearsed.
our next model. Yes.
Baby, she got the spider on her back.
That's on him. Oh, wait a minute now. Okay. This is insane.
That's what we can keep real somewhere.
Yeah.
That's on air.
The hair contest is everything. Everyone looks amazing. Really just shows me how serious she is about making sure her spa is going to be the
But how
spa
would that
to go
encourage
to.
people to go to?
Yes. You guys are going to do it Apollo style, and you guys are going to clap for who you guys want to win. Third lady.
Your
That ain't nobody but Cynthia's child. So you came back in town, huh?
I did. I turned my back for 5 minutes and I heard all. I feel like I've seen this already. I did
bring bread over and Angela the next day.
Wait a minute. You and Angela later?
Yeah, I apologize at the dinner.
Okay, did you make us something? Oh no, you didn't miss that. That didn't happen. It didn't happen yet. No, I'm very much high.
How are you feeling? Like, how's everything going with the family?
Oh, just my aunt passing. Like it doesn't feel really bad.
Yeah.
So my aunt had a stroke this week. It went to life support, and they decided. And yeah, so it makes me think of my dad, and losing my aunt in the midst of all of this, and just this all happening so fast and just unexpected. Like that's something that you're not prepared for. So I kind of feel like just in a weird place.
Yeah.
I can't really put my finger on it. And then even with this Kenya situation, and just so I'm dealing with like all these things at once.
I'm sure they told her to apologize, so they probably reprimanded her offspring to apologize to Kenya to make it right. So she goes to make it right, and Kenya does that with the revenge porn. It's kind of
Cute, honey.
Before it gets crazy, what happened at
counterintuitive,
bed?
It was a mess.
I really appreciated you reaching out to me after your dinner. You were the only one who reached out to me. Yeah, you were the only one.
You didn't deserve that, and I think I let you know that in the text message. I totally understand your frustration.
First of all, the whole thing was ridiculous and uncalled for. And then it just kept escalating, and then it could have just gotten bigger had I not just walked away.
Hey, I'm on your side.
Thank you.
I'm on your side.
Yeah.
So Britt and Kenya, Britt, she was next level. Next level, Britt outside. Britt outside mentioned having a pistol.
As in, she was mad.
We don't know exactly, but when you call for it during an argument,
Don't bring it up in an argument.
right? Is Britt coming? I don't think Britt's gonna come. She was very uncomfortable.
Didn't you meet with?
I did. Portia was there. We had a conversation, and I told them, I said, that is not typical Britt.
I was wrong. I went too far.
Mm-hmm.
And I can recognize when I go too far.
And I love that.
You also can't get mad if you apologize and Kenya's not ready to receive that apology.
Hopefully, we can be friends after this.
You don't get to do your grand opening.
No.
Receives that.
Hey, ladies, what did I miss?
Have you spoken to Britt? Is she coming tonight?
I don't know. I haven't spoken to her. Maybe they should just talk. Have a come to Jesus moment. If Kenya will allow it.
I just don't get that sense from her. I feel that she's very offended, and sometimes when you're very offended, you then retaliate back. And she's definitely in that mode. Hey, how are you?
Who do you want?
All right, commercials on.
I know. You keep telling from the tone of my voice that I know it's you.
Thank y'all for the super chat. Listen. So, Britt showing up. They weren't expecting her to show up, right?
Yeah.
She's coming to apologize, clearly.
Mm-hmm.
But can you imagine if she wasn't there and Kenya still did what she did? That still would have been bad.
Either way, it would.
Uh-huh.
It's embarrassing on so many levels.
Somebody said you look like you bored because you was yawning.
Huh?
Somebody said you look like you bored because you was yawning.
I am. I am bored.
I really just want to see what's gonna happen. I mean, because literally, this. I hate to say this. I can understand why the ratings have been declining.
Yeah. Well.
From last week to this week to you know what I'm saying? It's like they're not building momentum. It's like they're losing momentum.
I think they're shooting the show wrong. I think they should show more about real relationship and real life shit that people are going through. This is more like a gossip thing. You know, like she said, this one is arguing with this one is arguing with that.
But all the stuff that was going on with Portia and Simon at the time, they didn't say nothing. They didn't show
That's
nothing.
what they should have been giving us. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people missed it.
Yeah.
Everybody didn't see it.
All the stuff he was arguing on social media, like all of we got none of that.
Saw that.
Yeah.
You know, I wanted to tune in to see Simon, the interaction between Simon and Portia, because I think I've hung out with them, you know, before they start shooting, and they were dynamic. You know what I'm saying? So it's like two fashion type person, you know, in the room, and they going at it. They have similar personalities as far as I'm concerned. So I really wanted to see that, and when it didn't work, you know, I was shocked that it didn't work. Because I believe I saw her in Dubai, and she was talking about, you know, she was wearing his last name extremely proud, and then 4 days later, she filed for divorce. That shit was crazy. I thought she was ride or die all the way. So
he did too.
Yeah. Well, apparently that's what he said. You know what I'm saying? And the way it all ended up is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
But with saying that, I think if they shot the show with or shoot the show rather with showing those real life situations.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because we haven't seen much of anybody's relationships besides Angela and Charles. And that's just a little bit.
That was a snippet, but that was good because she was talking about shit that I went through when I was with Cynthia. I mean, like, you know, like...
You didn't care about hanging around the women?
No, I didn't want to be around them, and I didn't want to be really around, you know, my mother-in-law or my sister-in-law. You know what I'm saying? Because I felt like they invaded our home. You know, so I'm feeling it. And I think he's dynamic as fuck. There's so much stories that probably could come out of their relationship that would make 2-3 million people tune in every week just to watch the show. Feel me? Oh shit, I fucked that up.
How you trying to say?
I don't know, I fucked that up.
Oh Lord, not this.
Wow. I'm going back there.
He done messed up the TV. Now we can't see.
He done messed up the TV, but no, people can find the TV back. There we go. There you go. Well, it's a commercial anyway.
No, it's back on.
That's what happened live.
No, it's not.
She was very hesitant, like, I don't know if I should have gone. No, she didn't uninvite you either. I feel like you would have known if you were uninvited.
And he gets on you here and she didn't want you here, the security would have already asked that.
Kenya's known for putting people out of her business. Take your plans back. Oh, I'm just thinking from experience. Hey, y'all. I'm gonna bite. You will. Not in my face. Oh, okay. Well, let me tell you everybody else.
They got beef?
Well, she's mad at Drew because Drew been filming with Dennis.
I just wanted to talk to you. I mean, I feel like it's no longer that.
I feel like
you don't have to act like each other doesn't exist. It's a little awkward.
I'll be
Hey, you ain't even been here.
Fill me in when I get back.
What you saying, Billy? Nothing's happening. Let's not be weird. Everybody knows I'm going through a divorce, okay? And he's crazy. So why would I be stupid enough to be messing with Dennis, your baby daddy? Let's just nip it in the bud right now. You can have this hot dog. That's supposed to be like cute, like, oh, it's just cute. Like, it's nothing happening. I'm not doing anything to you, and I don't want it to continue because it's really dumb at this point. Like, I'm not gonna do fake interaction or fake problem. Are you done? I'm done. I want to hear you say whatever you feel and how you feel. Why would you bring anything messy? When a simple phone call, when a simple, hey girl, da-da-da-da-da. Those are just common sense things that did not take place. We had a conversation. True. You're lying about everything that comes out. Wait, we didn't have a conversation after my birthday? If you're going to come to me with this energy, if they did, you need not come to me with my birthday. If you are going to come to me with this energy, don't try to talk to me like you're singing a song. I was really hoping we were going to have a real conversation. We are both going through divorces, and we need to talk about what you're really dealing with. I tried, guys. That was a try.
I have tried 3 times. There's no more tries. We were supposed to have a one-on-one a few times.
I'm so tired of Drew.
After Shamia's event, wanted to talk to Drew. After that, I was sick and had not scheduled to meet with Drew Sidora.
I feel like at this point, if I see you, let's just talk it out because you approached me in front of the group.
You are an awful, slimy ass bitch.
It's not seeming fair.
After that, more information of what her ass was up to.
I'll tell you, Drew reached out to me to sit down with her and Dennis to listen to music.
So now I no longer want to meet with her. I see you, I got you, checked it, and I'm on to the next. Woo! Oh, hey! Excuse me, baby. I want to have a conversation.
Honey, hi.
Listen,
I just have to say I'm sorry. What are you talking about?
So you can ignore me. Well, I'm gonna leave these flyers here. Have a great
Yeah,
evening.
I need to get everybody's attention. I need to get everybody's
Okay,
attention.
Betty, I got to leave.
I need to get everybody's attention,
It
please.
was so good seeing you guys.
I need everybody's attention, please. I want to tell you guys I'm so happy that you guys came. This has been a labor of love for me. I have built this salon for my daughter, and I'm really proud of where I am. And I get people trying to bring me down for no reason. And I'm actually really sick of it.
Yeah. I just wanted to apologize.
I know that was rude, but
I did my part. I wanted to come in peace.
You did.
I extended the olive branch, and she wants to ignore. That's fine.
You did.
Yeah, but I hope she reads my card. It was very thoughtful.
It was good.
Hopefully she'll read it. And
I get situations like the other night where we were at dinner and there was a person looking for a moment.
That's when
and she came for me. Surprises. And this person who just came here with these fake flowers, somebody take these and just get it on out of here. Because it's fake. And I don't want fake women around.
Sir, at least let me keep the card.
The flowers in here, like, what the flowers do to you? You got this flower wall in here. At least just put the flowers at the front door, maybe?
No, don't keep the car. Don't keep the car. Burn that shit. I don't want the car. Okay. Stay out of it. But then it escalated because I was paying her dust. Because I'm that bitch. Been that bitch, still that bitch. I'm going to pay you dust.
The reunion concludes.
She was doing a bit much.
Simply or forget.
You want to say, I accept.
I'm done.
Part 3 of the Married to Medicine reunion. Next on Bravo.
4 single reality stars. She's been looking at me like I'm the journey for love.
Y'all. I was trying to look at comments. Y'all, this episode is horrible. They acted like this episode was gonna get millions of views. I don't know. How many people is watching right now with me? Not many. Kenya was doing a little bit too much already.
Yeah, not a good episode.
And how many minutes we got? We got 6 more minutes. So I guess it's gonna be continued till next week.
Oh wait.
It's 1,000 people in here. Go ahead and like this video. He went to the little boy's room. He probably went to take a nap real quick. Right. She was doing too much. I don't know. Somebody in the kitchen probably. You didn't want no more salmon. I tore it up, honey. So what do y'all give this episode thus far? Ratings 1 to 5. 5 being the best, 1 being the worst. What would you give it? Put it in the chat. Yeah, go ahead and thumbs up this video. Like, please. Like, share. I don't even know why we tried it. Josh got a drink. Why is you over there doing that, Josh?
I hate it. I hate it.
Not a -10, a 2, a 3.5. I give it less than a 3.5. Is it bad? Yeah, they got 50-11 commercials. Kenya should have stopped her revenge and been a bigger woman and ignored Britt. Yeah, I think so too. Y'all ratings kind of low. I'm with you. I could have saved this. I could have been at home. I need a cocktail.
I don't know why waitress win.
I know I didn't want some.
I want the girl with the curly hair. If you ever forget, stop. Stop chatting. Just like do the go work.
But they
That's
try
why it's a fire line bartender. So they just chat all damn day. You come to work. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Can I get another glass of Sauvignon Blanc if you don't mind? You want another Moscow Mule? What you want?
Yeah, I take it.
8 p.m. Eastern. And then we'll find out who will be crowned the champs.
Oh, Lord, I did something wrong. I'm about to miss it. What time is that, Lord? What time is it?
I don't really know what that is.
I don't know what to do. We missing it. Where's Peter? Oh, Lord. Peter messed up the TV, y'all. I don't know how to put it back on the channel.
Just tell me, Michelle. RHOA.
Okay, let's see. Let's see. I'm gonna pretend like I know what I'm doing. Okay?
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Well, there go Peter. Peter can help you. Peter can do it.
You were watching it on.
She hit something.
What happened?
I was trying to.
Let me get it.
Are you on which platform? Hulu?
No.
Apple TV?
Due to the graphic nature, they say they're not showing it.
So
Which platform are you using?
It's on. Let me show you.
Oh man, we just.
You too close, maybe.
Too close. What happened since I? Nobody saying that.
Child, we done missed the last.
Yeah, I don't get what happened. I left it on the TV. Whatever.
I had turned it down during the. Can you turn that one up? Can you turn the sound up on this?
Oh, turn up the TV. The remote right beside you. The remote is right beside you. You see it? Turn up the volume.
You would never do something like that in the public, at your event, for other people. This was Kenya's big day. This is many, many years of blood, sweat, and tears, many years of effort to come to this moment, and I feel like she literally threw it away.
I'm just gonna say this really quick, then I have to go. I wasn't there. I didn't see what happened. I'm getting to know Brent, but I know you. I really hate that you let that end this way. I think you're bigger than us, and I think you're better. I am. Well, listen, I'm glad I have my own talk, and I love you. Congratulations. I love you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
I'm not going to tolerate people blatantly disrespecting me anymore. Production, we're ready to go right now.
Right now?
Yeah, like I don't even want to be on camera no more. Yeah, I wanted you to turn that off. I wanted you to take my mic off.
Ooh.
If you could just act like I was never even at this event.
Everything happened when we said that.
Good word. That's crazy.
The decision to cease filming this season. Ooh.
Wow.
Ooh, you saw that?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
They just send him to the cease to film with him.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Did y'all not see that?
I saw that.
Okay, I'm just saying. Everybody was. Did we not tell you Portia was on the corner fussing? Did I not say that? Yeah. Go back into the archives now.
That was some boring ass shit. I tell you that. I mean, hell, at least she gave a little entertainment before she left. But this shit going out of the drain.
The last 5 minutes of the show. Now we gotta figure out how to get back on Married to Medicine.
Okay, I got it. I don't know what happened. I left the TV on and then I came back.
I told you what happened. I literally hit something like this right here. This was the one I had, and I turned it off.
Let me turn it off. So you're trying to turn down the...
I turned the volume down. I did turn it down. And when it was time to turn it back up, I hit something and it went on another channel.
I don't know why this is on this one. This is the one for the TV.
So what do y'all think?
Is it me that's doing that?
You changed that channel. You changed that channel too?
Yeah, I can't believe I went to the bathroom and came back from the bathroom and it's chaos.
And all the TVs messed up.
That shit is crazy.
That was not good.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, yeah, you do that.
You're gonna have to turn. You're gonna have to watch it down there.
So our assessment of the episode.
Well, I mean,
since we didn't,
it's like Kenya is a type of person that hit below the belt occasionally.
And they did bring those clips from back in the day when she did it to Portia.
And that's like if that woman did that in her past and that's not her present, for you to show that on a channel like Bravo that it's sponsored by advertisers. This is how they make their money. To pay these Procter & Gamble, big time.
Yeah, family friendly.
You can't do stuff like that. Stuff like that's gonna get you kicked out.
Right.
And that's exactly what happened. I'm disappointed in her because she's a seasoned vet. She should know better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I am disappointed that she did that. She fucked up at least $1 million minimum. Okay, by doing that.
I'm about to turn the TV down. They can't hear us.
At least she didn't tell you. She felt like we weren't there, so she befriended her.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like that the episode kind of put a nail in it. Everybody kept saying she was gonna be vindicated. She was gonna be there. Well, she did exactly what they said she did.
Yeah.
And all of the women clearly felt the ways because you saw Portia was like, I don't even want to be here no more. Take this off of me. To me, that says a lot. Thank you so much.
Yeah, that says a whole lot.
Yes.
That says a whole lot with that being Portia's view.
Yeah.
I mean, that was beyond ratchet. The way she did.
Yeah, because when I was literally there when all of this was happening in my car, right? And people was coming to me and telling me what happened inside because we had left, got something to eat, came back.
Yeah.
And I was watching production as they packed up. And in my opinion, because I've been to several Housewives events and stuff, so it was like production was packing up before the event was even over. So it gave me whatever Kenya did, because I wasn't in there, but it gave me whatever she did, kind of like they wrapped up everything.
But let me ask you a question, because nobody knew that was going to happen, right?
Okay.
So that white girl did.
Why would?
That white girl did, Caitlin. But you could see her running back and forth she was nervous and frantic.
I wonder if she's still working for her. Kenya's assistant.
Yeah, and production was falling behind her, so I think maybe they didn't know it was going to be that big, but they knew something was happening.
Yeah, but even with that being said, why would that be a season ended?
For Kenya?
Incident. Because they didn't shoot again for a long
Okay,
time.
I haven't seen the pictures.
Yeah.
There's rumors that the images were Britt underage doing the sex act. Because Britt admitted in a few episodes before that she was a video vixen and all this when she was in high school.
Yeah.
So if she was underage and Kenya posting these pictures, that's an issue.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's still not a season-ending thing. They could take that old fucking scene out. They don't have to show it.
I feel like the money was already short. Because they spent most of the budget with Portia, thinking Portia was able to give a lifestyle that she ultimately could not give.
They probably was thinking of a reason.
Thinking of a reason. How can we cut budget? And Kenya gave them
a
golden spoon. They're like, okay, let's cut.
They cut Kenya out and they got Phaedra.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know.
But half the price. A quarter of the price. Because Phaedra wasn't going to charge them a lot. Maybe about $10,000.
Well, half the season.
Yeah, just to come back. Maybe $10,000 to come back. Because
he is shady.
That's $10,000 to come back.
That woman is not going on fucking housewife.
She probably five.
No,
not five.
5,000. Let me tell you something. She wouldn't have
Let's keep it real.
Okay.
Keep it real.
Okay?
Don't shade. Don't shade.
She's gonna get a couple $100,000 to shoot with them. Not
No,
10,000.
I don't think back in the day, in your heyday, in
our days, they were getting that money.
Yeah, but now the ratings are barely.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They contract people, and they can't.
But here's the thing: the girl don't sit there and went to Scotland. But
No, of course they're not. They're probably making $100,000.
Phaedra went to Scotland, jumped in a river with Sheree and them. She went on Married to Medicine and did a canoe. She would have went back for $3,000.
That's why Candy didn't come back.
You keep on lowering the money.
$3,000.
You shady as fuck.
And that's why Candy didn't come back because they couldn't give her what she wanted.
Yeah, because she's making $2 million.
Okay, well, she couldn't take a pay cut. So now she got zero.
Who?
Candy.
Okay, well that's good. Candy's good.
Okay, Candy's good, but Kenya took a pay cut too. Because I'm just saying.
No,
she didn't
take no pay cut.
What was her options?
They let her go for the fact that they were too heavy on the.
First of all, they
the
didn't want
side.
Kenya back in the first place.
That's why they took her. Nobody's forcing her. They negotiate those contracts.
They did, and they got Kenya at the end.
Yeah, but after
Candy
did, but they still negotiated for months and got it.
Okay, good.
Okay, and I know she's making damn near $2 million.
I don't think so.
First of all, okay, unless you work on and get a check from them, you don't know. So I'm gonna tell you.
Well, you don't know either.
Yeah, I do know. I know when I left in 2016 when I got all the contracts.
But you weren't a housewife.
Listen, I was married.
Okay.
Okay, so therefore we filed taxes together, so I could see the contract. And I'm telling you, okay, back then she was making like $80,000 per episode. And that's 2016.
Hey.
Well, but you can't. You're checking me. You don't know. So let me check you.
Wait, listen.
You know what I'm saying? Come on.
Peter.
Yeah. It don't go backwards.
Peter, look at me.
Those contracts don't go backwards.
Look at me.
Yeah.
Who the fuck you yelling at?
I'm not yelling, nigga. This is my motherfucking house, nigga. You know what I'm saying? This is my house. This is my house. Well, you're trying to tell me something that you don't know. So listen for somebody who does know. Just listen to.
Why do you have to yell and say it?
I'm not yelling. I don't know if I'm talking loud.
My goodness.
All right.
Why you have to be so brash?
I'm yelling. Listen. Are you deflecting right now because you don't fucking know? Or you want to listen?
I'm listening. Okay, but I'm saying you don't have to be so loud. We're right here.
Listen. Doesn't matter. Listen. Kenya was on the show for years. Those girls get a 5% increase in their salary every year. Every year, mandatory. 5%. So I'm going to say this to you because I saw the contracts. I read them. Okay? All right? I helped negotiate my ex-wife contract. Okay. So I know what it is. So 5% a year. So she was there. I left in 2016. Okay, 2017 is the last time I filed tax with Cynthia, so I know what it was. Okay, Kenya came a year after us. So I know like she's probably right below Cynthia what she's getting paid. So if we fast forward 5 years later, she's making $1.82 million. Okay, listen to me, because they don't take pay cuts.
I understand. I understand what you're saying.
Just listen to what I'm saying, okay? So, for her to blow up like that and did that was against all their policies because it's in their contract. Okay, that's a way for Bravo to get out and say, hey, we could get to save $1 million if we end production. This shit ain't really going anywhere right now. and try to refigure it out. You know what I'm saying? And that's probably what happened, without a doubt.
And that's what I was trying to say.
Because, yeah, but she's not going to.
But what I'm saying is,
he's saying
I know she wasn't making
Phaedra came on board for $5,000.
But I know, but what I'm saying is, I know she wasn't making $2 million because when she got a bump down when she went and got married, and she was off that season when she had the baby. So when she came back, she got a bump down. She didn't get a bump up. If that makes sense. You don't remember all that?
I understand that, but I don't see why she would do that.
So let me just say this. Also, it was a long break between the seasons of them filming. Yeah. So when they regrouped and redid the finance, I don't think anybody else was getting what they used to get paid. When they came back, I know how the contract read, and I'm telling you, how those contracts read. All right, and if you have any lawyer that has any sense, they go up. They don't. They all went to Randy Kessler, and Phaedra came back for $35 episode.
You're bugging. Phaedra was on Married to Medicine,
and she said,
and she said,
I would take anything to leave and to get out this contract.
Yeah, right?
Phaedra said, yes, sir, master.
So why she was, I never understood why Phaedra was on Married to Medicine.
What other income she had coming out?
But here's the thing.
Who is
the only
doing
reason she couldn't be back on Housewives because Candy was blocking her. As soon as Candy got off, this was her opportunity to come back. So, of course, she took it.
We know that to be factual.
I do.
But let me ask Pete, I have a question for Michelle.
Phaedra said it and Candy said it. Candy said she didn't give them an ultimatum, but she said, as long as I'm here, Phaedra won't be here.
Okay, I got you.
So, I have a question. Yeah. You said that Phaedra is an attorney, correct? Why did she come back to the show? Now, Michelle was a client at one time. Who the fuck is hiring Phaedra to represent them? What? And who is hiring Phaedra to represent them in court?
I hired her. What are you talking about?
Just before all of this.
Derek J hired her.
And he lost. Let me stop. I let you play.
Yo, I'm going to say this.
Okay,
it's obvious that Phaedra loves to be on
TV, of course.
Television.
And she's great for TV.
I've seen her a lot of stuff. I think she's absolutely funny. And the only reason why they probably took her at Married to Medicine because their fucking ratings needed to be boosted.
They did. And that's why they are all mad at her. Yeah. Because, like I said, Phaedra ran so that they could walk. Phaedra walk so they can run. Whatever the case may be. Because, she begged house. She was on Housewives during this heyday. Yes. So, of course, her personality would benefit Married to Medicine, even though a lot of people was like, it still didn't bump nothing. She didn't do nothing while she was on the show. It was just the fact that people who wouldn't normally watch Married to Medicine started watching.
I think she has one of those dry humor type funny, but she never really ever any reveal anything. You know what I'm saying? Even when she was taping with us.
Yeah.
I think Phaedra did a lot of stuff behind the scenes and then she popped on camera like she did.
Apollo gave her a lot of content the last 2-3 seasons before she was off. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, I think it's because they didn't really have any major thing going on. And when that happened, it was really for them to say, yo, let's
trim the fat. Trim the
fat. That's exactly what they did, was trim the fat. And they came back and it took too long trimming the fucking fat. So when they come back, people lost interest.
So I have a question for you. Since you worked there, who was your least favorite housewife?
Least favorite?
My least favorite housewife. I'm thinking about who was there. I'm gonna honestly say that I wasn't really a fan of Phaedra.
Okay.
I wasn't. Okay. Because they were opposite, what we were, and we came in the same time. And I watched. I don't like when people are going through things and kids are involved. That you involve the kids. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't like that. Okay, when Apollo was going away, it's going away for 5-6 years. Not like the little year plus that I'm good at. You know what I'm saying? It's a different type of situation. But I don't like it that she didn't allow him to be around his boys at that time. Okay, I think I think women who are like that, it's a spiteful thing. I think you should take the high road because this is about you and him. not about the kids and them. The kids aren't going to do it. So there should be a third party that would allow him to see his kids. She don't have to be there, but those are his sons. You know what I'm saying? So I was really hurt for him during that time.
I remember you was riding hard for him during that time.
Yeah, I was. You know, because I don't like stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, like I never been in a relationship. Well, I experienced that one time in my first marriage where I wasn't allowed. I had to take my ex-wife to court for visitation and stuff like that. And after a while, it went away. But you know, that's usually not the kind of women I choose. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have those type of issues. And I tell you, it hurt me when I saw it. So she probably was my least favorite because of that action.
Okay, well, what about your least favorite housewife husband of Atlanta?
I didn't have no problem with them dudes.
They always cool back then.
Yeah, we were all cool. All of us get along.
Okay.
Who is your favorite housewife besides your wife?
Nene was funny as fuck, so she's always my favorite housewife because I don't think the show is really interesting without. You know, Nene got this.
She's so quick.
She got this. She's real
just
quick.
Just like outside of the camera. Yeah. She's funny as shit.
She's real quick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the way she is on camera is actually the way she is on camera.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? So I used to show up and sit watching her. And at one point, you know, in order for us to feel secure, I'm like, I'm going to go after her. I'm going to fuck with her. Because I'm quick.
And you know, she's emotional. And she real life be upset by that shit.
But if somebody's just as quick as her, kind of knock her off. She gets like this before she get back on, and then you know she's gonna do shit like, you know, like call me out of my name when she called me a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Could you imagine if I called her a bitch or say some fucked up shit back to her? They would have kicked her off. They would have kicked us off the show. Nobody want to see a black man speak like that to anyone. So because my ass was quick, when she called me that, I immediately said, "Oh shit, I can't go back at her like that." You know what I'm saying? Even though that was my thought, that was my first thought. I couldn't go back at her like that. So I had to pivot from her and focus on Greg, and I love Greg so much. So that was really bad.
Y'all yelling at each other.
Yeah, you're going at it.
Not
like
you
that.
and Greg yelling. Yeah.
He was defending his
Last question.
Yeah.
Who do you feel like stunted and fronted the most on Housewives of Atlanta?
Oh, stunted in front of when I was there?
Yeah.
Well, Phaedra, I'm gonna go back to Phaedra.
Nah, he done ran out. Where you go, Charles? Where you go? If we knew it was gonna be Phaedra, I don't know why.
The only reason why I'm gonna say that because there's evidence to support that. You know, like
stunting in front.
Yeah, because I mean, you know, like, listen, we live in Glenwood Park. Like, a person could drive down my street, got out of the car, and press our doorbell. Okay, they live in Buckhead or some other level in private neighborhood or whatever it was, and then we find out that there's a lot of fraud going on. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so to me, that's stuck in front. There's a lot of fraud going on. Okay, I don't think Candy was stuck in front. I can't say Nene and Greg was because they was paid well. You know
what about Sheree?
Yeah, I can't say Sheree was. Sheree was going through a lot of shit. She was losing her. Remember Neverland? Or the house she can't finish. Yeah. So there was no stunt there. You know what I'm saying? She went fucking 7 years building a house. Okay. There was no stunt there. That's why I love that woman. Because she never gave up. She never gave up.
Well, I felt like Kim was doing the most stunt.
Oh, yes. Kim
was doing the stunt.
Oh,
Kim Dosiak.
Nobody was seeing that. I'm going to tell you why nobody was seeing that. Because Corey had an NFL contract. And Kim was one of the original members of Housewives. So they had favorite nation contract. So whatever the other two was making, she was making it around the same. You understand what I'm saying? So if they were living beyond their means, you know what I'm saying? You really got to look at Croy and say, well, I remember when he signed for $9 million. You know, it's not guaranteed, but around 3.5 was guaranteed. You know what I'm saying? So what's the stunting on front? Yeah, it's not a lot of money, but at the same time, you know, I can't say they were stunting on front. Stunting on front is fraud.
Well, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's fraud.
No, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
Well, when I think
Excuse
about
me for a second.
okay.
I'm gonna do something.
The lip gloss.
The 21 questions is good, Josh.
I got another question I want to ask.
I got one too.
I don't want to ask it.
Why?
Because I had too much wine.
I done had too much, whatever this is I was eating.
Well, good thing we had car service, so it don't matter.
I know, right? Car service, bodyguard sitting at the bar.
But,
I don't know what's going on Married to Medicine.
We'll have to watch that later.
Yeah, we got. I want to see Cynthia on.
He got the bubble guts.
I want to see. Don't do that. I want to see.
Real quick.
Uh-oh.
I also want to ask.
Oh, sorry.
With him and Cynthia was sharing that ATLien was saying.
You know what? My name Wes. I ain't in this mess.
No, give me my glass.
My name Wes. I'm not in this mess. Why as a couple? Why they can't share cars as a couple?
Because she was supposed to be a supermodel. She dated Rosa.
What does that got to do with a car?
You said you came from.
What does that have to do with sharing a
You
car?
at least had your own automobile, so who was talking?
What?
Him or her? That's who I need to know.
You know what, Josh?
And then I said I'm gonna stop, but I need hunger bring me a glass of wine. I got that question. The other one is how is a lawsuit between him and Cynthia?
I thought he paid it.
If he didn't pay his taxes, he didn't pay.
He did. He paid that before the tax stuff started. I reported
I would
it.
have paid Uncle Sam if I paid her.
Well, he paid her.
He crazy as hell. I would have paid damn Uncle Sam so I could be free. And I just want to know, why would you pay damn Cynthia before you pay Uncle Sam? I pay Uncle Sam and say, Cynthia, sue me again. Go off my wages. But I'm not going to jail. But if it's me, let me go back to my chair. Push my back.
Somebody said Josh asked that question. You need another drink. Child, we done tore up all the food. Tore up all the food. Child. I want to show y'all my outfit. Hold on.
Okay, well, am I doing right?
Just leave it up.
No, okay. Wait, hold on.
Just turn it this way. That's so crazy. This outfit was a special edition. I don't know if they make them anymore. It's on Adidas.com. Go to my LTK.
We ain't even touching nothing. I don't know what's going on.
What happened? And we got us watching Donald Trump. Why is we watching Donald Trump? We did not care about him.
We're trying to get back to Bravo on both channels, but how to get back there, we don't know.
Okay, talk to the people while I.
Okay, every time. It's blame the ATLien.
Is it something when you go to the bathroom? Whenever you go to the bathroom?
So that's one of my those are my questions, y'all.
Oh no, it was already like
Those are my questions.
Come on.
So yeah, y'all. Oh. I don't give a fuck. Is this that damn man? I'm not. I don't care. You better Google my stitches. I'm not scared of nothing. Yeah, I don't care. Yeah, that was my friend there. He be telling all the people how to invest their money. Yeah. Those are my questions. But all jokes aside, I got in a car accident maybe 6 days ago, and I won't drive it. Anyway, that's my story line. Listen, that is my question. I got some questions. I do have some questions. I don't know if Peter loves King. He possibly do. I want to ask some questions. I got some questions to ask. I want to ask. No, thank you so much. Let me tell y'all a funny story. My friend was driving the G-Wagon. You know how the G-Wagon had the bar on the dashboard? I was bending down to get my phone and hit my forehead. So, yeah, I am okay, but the shit was funny. But here's the thing, I was on the edible, so I ain't feel it. The people said it looked like you went to the Mary J. Blige concert. They said you in your Mary J. Blige boots. They said it looked like you went to the Mary J. Blige concert. I said no, she did not go to the Mary J. Blige concert. Those are boots by the aliens. Real love.
Hey. I'm searching for a real love. Why y'all talking about my boots?
That's what he said. I said, no, that's not true, y'all. Don't do this.
They said it's Beyonce's colors. Oh, I could have worn this to the Beyonce concert.
Yeah.
Well, I would have had to have all. I like it.
Yeah, they're nice.
They look too shiny.
No, they ain't shiny. They're nice. They said, go Mary, go Mary, go Mary, go Mary. What said, Joshua, you agree? Wait. Joshua, do you agree with two black sons? She'll go step in.
What happened?
Yeah, they should go.
You my
That's
son.
what their daddy
What
had.
happened?
No, they talking about Peter saying that they should go and see.
Apollo's children.
No, that one was cool. Right? We didn't get back on the housewife on that.
No, we still watching Donald Trump talk.
Yeah, let me see. Oh, you saw that he lost the House vote. He lost the Senate vote the other day. He got outvoted 51-48. Oh, four Republicans jumped to the Democrat side. Yeah, so he's nervous now. He didn't thought that was gonna happen.
Well, something got to be done.
And then the protests and all that. Oh, look, you got it.
I guess I had to stand this far away from it. I was too close to it.
Peter, would you go on a wedding show? Like dating Peter? Peter finds love.
Peter
finds passion. Peter, you know the ladies will line up for you.
Yeah, I know, but that's not something that I would do.
Why? Peter, for the right cause. Huh? I'm going to put you up there whether you want to do it or not.
I remember when we was going through our stuff, Married Boot Camp wanted me to do it.
And you don't want to do it?
No, I'm not doing that shit.
We got some more questions now.
I'm not that thirsty to be on TV.
Okay, we slide down. We about to interview him.
Oh,
ask him
okay.
questions. I ask him stuff that nobody asks.
Oh, okay. Okay, oops. Go ahead.
Okay, Peter. What are your thoughts about how, this is about a lot of people think, how a lot of the other White Housewives franchises or their cities got trips better than Atlanta Housewives when they got the most ratings and everything because they want to go to fucking Savannah or Key West, Florida, when all those other housewives who had less ratings with them were taking private jets anywhere they kind of wanted to.
Well, I mean, I don't think Bravo, I don't think NBC was paying for private jets. Mm-hmm. Those people that took private jets couldn't afford private jets.
Had their own jets, right?
Had their own money. Especially Beverly Hills. Remember when David was on it, the writer? and his wife. That man is worth a couple of $100 million.
What's his David Geffen?
Yeah, no, not
No,
Geffen.
Yolanda. He was married to
David Foster.
David Foster. Yolanda Hadid.
Yeah. They got money. They could do that. You know what I'm saying? We used to always, when we were on it, we were always complaining that with us being number one, they didn't see the need to promote it.
That's my next question. Why do y'all get as much press and go into all these different avenues?
They didn't see the
because
need
people
to
gonna watch
promote it.
anyway.
But I think differently than they do. You see, that's when I would celebrate it and let everybody else try to step up. You know what I'm saying? We go to LA and we would see, those huge building on Sunset. We see Beverly Hills have the whole fucking side of the building, and their rating is nowhere near ours. And we used to be in our feelings about that because why they're not giving that to us? You know what I'm saying? And there was no rhyme or reason behind it. Make it feel a little racial. A lot of us felt that way. I didn't think that we were celebrating properly in Atlanta either. We should have huge billboard in Atlanta bragging number one. You know what I'm saying? Because then people that's not even thinking about it will go, oh shit, maybe I should watch that. You know what I'm saying? Then your ratings will spike into 5 million, because we were teetering at around 3.5 million every week. I used to watch TV by the numbers, and we were number 1. 3 years in a row we were doing it. So it was easy for me to tell Cynthia, yo, listen, we're coming back. We could renegotiate higher if you want. But Cynthia's not the type of person that everyone rock the boat. She's just thankful that she's still there. But I never could understand why they didn't give us the same marketing. I think they should be celebrating the success of the show than dumbing it. Because NBC also owned E! Entertainment.
Right.
Entertainment of the Kardashians. And they come on Sunday night also. But we beat them for like 5 years in a row. Our ratings was always bigger than theirs. And they had all kind of marketing all over the fucking place. And they gave us none. So I think they shot themselves in the foot. Definitely did.
I kind of feel like Bravo now is sometimes reaping a debt from how they treat it. Not just meaning their best franchise, African American women, period. And I feel like the other franchise that had black women over was Colorist. When it comes to DC and Potomac, I feel like that franchise is very colors. I feel like Atlanta had every color of the African American space.
So you mean there's lighter women?
Yeah, lighter women from Potomac.
Potomac got lighter people, period. You mean lighter black people, that's what Potomac is. It's rich, light-skinned Maryland folks that live in Potomac that have money. That's what it is. You don't see too many dark-skinned people in Potomac, Maryland. No, you don't. Not in those type of houses. For real.
You think so?
Yeah. And you know what? Maybe that's... Casting is hard. People think casting is easy for the show. Casting is hard for the show. You know what I'm saying? They would have to go damn near to Baltimore to get some dark-skinned people. Maryland got the lightest black people in the country. Now you got to know that. Maryland got the light-skinned black people in the country, period. There's no other city or state that I could say you can go to that state and see a bunch of fair-skinned black people more than Maryland.
Really?
What? Yes. I remember in high school, we used to love to go to DC because that's where we find all the light-skinned, pretty-ass motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Us chocolate dudes. Yeah, look, I grew up with a lot of Puerto Ricans. So I went to high school where I dated a lot of Puerto Ricans growing up. You know what I'm saying? It's a melting pot in Brooklyn, where I'm from. So it's like I date dark-skinned girl, I date light-skinned girl, I date all types of girls.
But we can tell from her dating history, you dated a lot of high-profile girls.
Well, I mean, I don't even want to tap into that. Like I was a hustler back then, and I got a lot of paper back then. And I used to move in a certain circle back then. And I was at Def Jam back then, so I was at the hottest parties. I did the hottest music conference in the country. I was in LA producing the second award show, black show, to hit television, which is the Source Awards. way before BT came on the award show scene. So of course, like I was moving a certain way, and I was in the circle with, Regina King was my friend, Sanaa Lathan is my friend, Taraji, I know her. I dated their friend Nia Long.
No, that's why I was
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's just a certain. I didn't see them as high profile. I mean, Nia's a Trinidadian Brooklyn girl. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Jamaican Brooklyn guy. Back then, that's how I seen her. You know what I'm saying? Until I went to the premiere with her for Love Jones. I'm like, oh shit. She's big. You know what I'm saying? But back then, the type of money that she was making to do a movie, we were making that every month on the street. Yeah,
on the street.
Yeah, on the street. It was on the street. I was on the block. Everybody in Brooklyn, everybody in New York know that. That's a known fact. You know what I'm saying? So people that know me from Housewives don't know that, but I had several restaurants and bars and nightclub on South Beach before I even did Housewives.
We talked about that before. Remember when you brought up the whole thing about Biggie?
Yeah, all of that. Biggie, Tupac, these are my cats. You know what I'm saying? I was with Ed over here the other night, and I did his birthday party in 1991. Yeah, and I did his birthday party at the Omni Hotel, and MTV came down to cover it because Young MTV Raps was big at the time. That was the only thing on television where black kids could run home at 4:30 to go watch Young MTV Raps, and it was huge. That's when they was getting movie deals and all of this shit. You know what I'm saying? So when I did them and Tupac and Biggie and Puff and everybody came down to Miami, all the celebrities, all the actors, all the ball players that were playing ball, everybody wanted to be around that. You know what I'm saying? And I used to curate those parties. So that's way before Housewives. I'm talking about early 90s. And I didn't do Housewives until 2009. That year,
so what do you think? So in your opinion, because I know like just watching tonight's, it's just the energy of it is like. What do you think?
I always say Carlos King was smart. Okay, because Carlos King saw that there was always bickering going back and forth, and the ratings were never high until they incorporate the guys, right? When they incorporate the guys, as you said, for 3 years, was hitting 3.5, 4 million, was hitting those numbers. And there was no
Married to Medicine incorporate that guys, and they're still not.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I think it's a perfect storm when you have a Greg Lee, when you have myself, when you have Apollo, and when you have Tom. You know what I'm saying? Those are 4 guys who actually doing different shit. You know what I'm saying? And 4 guys who actually could speak up. You know what I'm saying? And say what they feel, and not just sit behind their wife and not say nothing. We have great personality. You know what I'm saying? At the time, I think I was a leader in the pack back then. You know what I'm saying? So, like, to me, like, what? It's an opportunity to be on TV and to sell our brand. I don't care if you pay me. I'm going to create some shit that I'm going to make the money from just because of the notoriety. You know what I'm saying? And that's what all of us, we used to do powwows just to say, yo, don't fuck this up. You know what I'm saying? I remember calling Andy Cohen and saying, I'm going to invite the guys on Watch What Happens Live. I said, you know what, Peter, that's a good idea. And he invited us. And our ratings was over 2 point something. All right, and Cher was on the week before us, and more people wanted to see us than Cher. So I thought that was, and I pointed that out to him. I said, you see what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? So, like, they pay us money to come to the reunion. I'm the only one that they ever dressed up and have a peach and the 7th housewife and shit like that.
Oh yeah, you were.
I said I was doing too much.
You doing a lot?
Yeah, I was doing a lot because I was protecting the check. Okay. You know what I'm saying? That's entertainment to me.
I feel like
it was never personal.
You did what? No offense, because you're married to her. You did a lot to keep consistent when doing enough. That's just my personal opinion.
That wasn't her personality.
And it wasn't. It's fine.
But that's the point I have. Yeah, that's how I feel about Charles and Andrew.
It was a good balance. Same with Greg. Greg didn't do a lot because Nene was a lot, so Greg had to be the mellow person. Now with Todd and Candy, both more than shit. Like, but Candy had the aunts and nieces and the great nieces.
He tried it every time.
And her ancestors to make it entertaining. Here's the thing.
Not the ancestors.
Candy is talented with creating and producing, but she can't sing but she's a great writer. She knows how to great.
Nene said that too, though. She can't sing, but she can write.
She can write.
First of all,
I say
before all of this housewife stuff,
it gets me
I went out. The first time I saw Candy in Escape, and she did a part. I was out on her. Okay? All right? She can sing better than Jennifer Lopez.
Oh, anybody can sing better than Jennifer Lopez.
Okay, but she sing it.
We can too.
But we can say what she said.
Yeah, she can sing.
Yeah. You know, like.
It's not a competition.
Yes, exactly.
But no, I think Candy is a great artist. She's very talented with writing.
Candy's extremely. No, it's not just talent. She's fucking smart. You know what I'm saying? She's a thinker. Okay. Candy probably didn't want to put together Escape reunion tour.
But she had no choice. He said, y'all not gonna sell me that. Hold on. Let me give me another glass of wine. Let me give it. I'm gonna let you finish. Because now
we all have opinions, but I'm gonna say this to you, right? Okay. She didn't have to do that.
Okay.
It was the timing of doing that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? There was all those reunion tours was going out. All those old groups, 90s groups was getting paid. Okay, all right. Somebody probably put the numbers in front of her. And when she see the numbers, she said, fuck yeah, I want to do this. Because Kenny's about the money. You know what I'm saying? Look how brilliant it was with the whole having done, tying up people in the dungeon and then turn around and do a whole dungeon fucking tour. You know what I'm saying? That's that medicine shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like Quad on this.
No, I actually like all the housewives besides Jackie. I hate an intelligent, condescending person.
Oh, I don't really know the character. I know Quad because I hang out with her. She's cool. Okay. I don't.
Quad been over here yet?
No.
Give her the tab before she check out.
Oh Lord, stop!
You said what?
Nothing. You didn't say nothing.
What did you say?
What
did you say? You gotta stand on what the fuck you say.
What you say, Josh?
Oh, you got right, but it ain't my platform.
What you say?
Make sure you give her the check.
I don't pay nobody to walk through my door.
No, not pay.
Yeah.
Once you order her stuff, before you handle her dish, give her the check. Now,
No, she have ate at my restaurant in Miami Beach many times. She paid her check.
I'm glad she did. That's really nice.
Did she put out her calculator?
Okay.
No, I didn't see
okay.
Well, that means she's about not squandering no money.
Oh, okay.
But she got a really nice house.
It's really nice.
Yeah. So a lot of people, she's not a doctor. She was on this because she was married to a doctor. The homeboy that just did the little singing hip hop thing.
Yeah.
But a lot of people, and Cynthia's like this. Extremely frugal.
Yeah, I can tell.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, how they spend their money.
Yeah,
I was telling somebody the other day, if you ever seen Cynthia Bailey with different Chanel purse?
No, we don't see none of no labels.
You see her one and I bought it.
Oh, okay. She said she had one. I watched her podcast with Crystal and she said Humble Brag.
Yeah.
She said she only got one of Chanel. She got no Hermes.
No.
We saw the house she bought, so we know she's really tight.
She's frugal.
Yeah.
She don't take anything for granted.
But she was a model. She was a part of like Garcelle Bouvet.
Yeah.
You as a black talent, you don't know when the next chick coming.
Exactly.
So you hold it.
Yeah.
But Kendall, she had that ranch style house maybe like 20 years before she bought that house.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
I remember that house. I'm glad you brought that up. You see, she also watched her money.
Watch her money. That's why she's selling.
And when she got those two houses, that's somebody's losing it when she jumped on that opportunity and got them two houses.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that was smart because they probably worth twice as much as what she paid for it.
Well, not in that area because I used to live over there. But,
stop it,
You're bugging.
No, I'm just
bugging.
Shout out to Boo-Boos and Mimosa. Thank you for joining my membership. Somebody in the chat, Peter, asked you why you was in Portia's DMs.
In Portia DMs. I send over the years of me being friends with her and hanging out with her. Okay, I sent a DM, she sent me back DMs. She wanted to use that one like if I was somebody was coming on to her. That wasn't one. She was putting a spin on that. And we could clearly see why
What
she
y'all
was
was arguing about? I can't remember.
I wasn't arguing about shit.
I mean, but what, y'all had got to a little conversation because you said something. Was it about the divorce or something?
I probably did. I probably said that. Well, what I said about the divorce is that these are two people that I actually love. It's fucked up to see them going through that. You know what I'm saying? And it's the second time I saw her going through it because me and Cordell was friends. You know what I'm saying? So seeing her going through it the second time, I thought this one was going to be the shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'll probably say something slick.
I know you got a lot of compassion for her because this will be your second time she'll leave a divorce with nothing. So I think that's going to be good.
You don't say nothing. She got the house.
She didn't get the house. She got to stay there for a couple more months and she got to be out.
Yeah, in the prenup, they say she gets to stay there for like
2 years.
Yeah, she don't need to stay there.
And then he gets his house back?
Yeah.
Okay.
But now she's trying to put in court documents that if he sells it, she wants the equity for the 2 years that she lived in.
That's a winnable case.
But it's not a prenup. So his argument was, if you're going to go by the letter of the law, the prenup, then it needs to be all of it. You can't pick and choose what parts of the prenup should be included. So they've been going back and forth now.
I didn't do all of that. In my divorce, I said, yo, baby, you can have it all. Okay. You can have the house, you can have the furniture, you can have everything. I told you can have the house. She wanted to stay in the house, and my thing was, no, you can't have another nigga come into our dream. Okay, that was our dream. Okay, so you could sell that house, you could keep the profit, and you could go find another dream with another nigga.
Y'all house is really nice. I don't feel like they ever gave it enough credit on how nice the area
I
really
love
is.
Glenwood Park.
The area is really nice.
You know, I drive through there. I don't live far from there, so I drive through there every now and then when I'm going over there.
Yeah, I was
it's still beautiful.
No, still beautiful.
Yeah, I was looking at 2 or 3 places over there.
It's a beautiful area. I don't ever think they gave it enough. But, and that's another thing.
It's not, you know, the whole premise of housewife was based on gated community. All right? That's not a gated community.
It's not, but for me, from my perspective, it was definitely a lot better. One of the better houses.
But it's in the middle of downtown, so it might as well be gated. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
And those prices, it wasn't a cheap house. By far, it wasn't a cheap house. Yeah, it wasn't a cheap house. But for me, I feel like they filmed Favor House in the Lakota set with no gate.
Yeah, with Favors and Cobb, she wasn't in the gate.
Yeah.
No, she wasn't. But it was more like a suburb where we were more cosmopolitan. Yeah.
You guys were more of a desirable neighborhood, and her was more diabolical because I really wouldn't want my kids running up and down in that door.
Joshua. Why are you like this?
You are really good at hating.
You noticed? I thought people be calling me a hater.
He had a very nice cosmopolitan area. It's one of an aspiration. And I just thought how she came off on Housewives as a high-powered attorney. I just don't know how powered attorneys who live in that area.
So what can save? Did I ask this question? What can save the show? Like with Nene shape, like if Nene came back, could she fit in with these ladies?
Well, I mean, the show's already shot, so it's over.
That is over.
Yo, listen, there's a lot of people. There's more new people on this new show than people. People don't know these people. You know what I'm saying? The reason why they even have Cynthia coming back to do, a drive-by, or even went and got Phaedra to do a drive-by, because they realize something that I've been saying forever. You know, it's like a soap opera. People invest in the characters. You know what I'm saying? And they want to follow those characters. So for the fact that they have all these new people that nobody knows anything about, you know what I'm saying?
But first season of Housewives, didn't nobody know anything about Nene, Sheree, Kim. You know
but you know what was dynamic about first season of Housewives is that it was the first black housewife franchise. Okay? And you know, they saw New York and Orange County before that. You know, I think it came on around the same time New York came on. Yeah, but it's the first time they see that on our Bravo. So people wanted to, and this is fucking Atlanta. You know what I'm saying?
But that's what I thought. It's still fucking Atlanta, so it still should be some type of drama. But I feel like they didn't, and I don't want to like shit on these ladies, but I feel like they didn't do a good job casting. Like even with Angela Oakley, the only reason they got her is because they wanted Sheree, because of Sheree's history with Charles, and there would have been a petty dynamic going on between them.
My ex cast for the season, but she couldn't get past the.
For what? Fear the mess?
No, for Housewife. She couldn't get past the interview process.
What ex?
My ex-girlfriend.
What's her name? I just look up.
Crazy.
Well, when we get off the,
I want to know who was casting. I want to know who.
No. She can't. Good. She went through the whole interview shit, sending all your fucking family pictures. That's the reason why I wanted her to do it. That she could have a leg up. You know what I'm saying?
That would have been cute. Yeah.
Shit, it would have been better than what the fuck is happening right now. Because then me and Charles could have been shooting. And they could have just waited and let her grow into her own. You know what I'm saying? But they wanted something dynamic out the gate, and they're not getting it. This is what they say. This is the lowest ratings ever. You know what I'm saying? So they didn't do a good job there.
So, of this season's cast, who do you think is a standout?
Shamir. Shamir. Hands down.
But she can't hold the whole franchise up by herself.
She cannot. Okay, so Portia, you probably, this is our fourth episode, fifth. So they have 18 minimum, right? So you still got.
Well, no, this season I think there's only 12.
Oh shit! Wow.
And it was actually lower than that, and they got Phaedra at the final half, and they extended it a little bit.
Wow.
Because they were thinking about 8 to 10, and then they bumped it to 12.
They're shaving the fat for real.
Yeah.
Because they pay per episode.
Yeah.
You guys get paid on Fridays or once a month? So how the money drop? Do it drop once a month on the 15th?
When I was there, they get paid 4 times.
The Monday after that.
Oh, they get paid 4 times a month?
4 times for the season.
Oh, okay. By quarter?
Well, it's not quarter, it's only 6 months. So.
Oh, okay.
It's 4 times within 6 months.
Okay. I made the bank.
Yeah.
I should be at the bank.
I made the bank late.
They made a lot of money.
Well, this has been fun. I'm literally just stretching the time out because I want to see Cynthia on Watch What Happens Live.
Yeah, that's right.
But I mean, I can end the live and we can watch that.
Okay.
Well, y'all, this has been fun.
One more question.
We got one more question for people.
You got me fucked up.
Oh, wait.
That was
Josh?
what happened. Why would I marry Cynthia again? I should punch him, man.
That would be amazing for the show. You got to get the ratings.
Josh wanted you to clear up the rumors about the money that you owe Cynthia. Everybody keep talking about Cynthia never paid.
You paid them.
And that's what I said. I said I reported it.
1 second. Cynthia had filed a lawsuit saying that I owe her $160,000 for Auburn Avenue, the property that I had on Auburn Avenue. All right, because I was supposed to give her back half of the property, okay, from the $160 that she gave me. All right, and I said, no, Cynthia, we got a divorce. Okay, I said I'm not going to sue for 50% of the salary from Broadway because I'm entitled to it because we got married on the fucking show the first season that we did it. And everything we did, we filed together, so therefore I could demand 50%. And I said, for the fact that I didn't take anything, I even told you to sell the house and keep the profit. Okay, all right. Auburn Avenue is mine. So when you file for $160,000, when I just leave $4 million in the table, fucking idiotic. Okay, all right. But I turned around and I gave her a check for $100,000. Okay, all right. When I was doing the Apollo venture, she gave me back the $100,000 to go into that. Okay, all right. When we had our disagreement, I said, you know what? That was my money I gave you anyway, so I'm just going to keep it. And keep a portion. All right, so I don't owe her shit. Nothing.
That's like you gave it a house. I wasn't giving no dime, man.
Well, there you have it.
Yeah.
Straight from the mouth of the Thomas. But y'all made up and then y'all did the podcast after that, right?
No, we fell out after that. She did some function.
You fell out after the podcast?
Yeah, she did some function.
Oh, Lord.
Like Nene and Cynthia.
I guess you gotta tell me about the fun shit offline because I want to know.
That one on that way.
Wow.
You know what she did.
Ooh.
We're not together, and she was married, and she was going through a divorce. I don't think her second marriage last 3 years. Okay, and I see that she dating some guys,
the young guy,
some
the
rapper
musician.
guy.
Yeah.
I'm happy that she's happy. I'm happy that she's happy.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, on that note,
I don't wish none of my exes happiness. I wish them misery.
Nobody.
I'm telling you. I don't give a fuck about them.
Anything else you want to talk about before we go?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay.
Come down to
one society bar.
Food is good.
Restaurant.
The drinks are good.
Clearly, the drinks are amazing.
Everything's amazing here.
Yeah, I know this good shit got under my skin for me. The fuck you mean the food is good?
The food is amazing.
Y'all, it's so excellent. When I left here the other week, I ran into a sign.
You ran into it.
That's why he got that stitch on top of his head.
Y'all was looking like, what the fuck is that?
He had it last week. Remember when he did
But I had my hat off.
Okay.
Truth is, I was in a car seat with my friend, and I was bending down. You know how the U.S. got the bar on it?
Yeah.
And I wasn't paying attention. He was slamming on brakes in the eye.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
You know, everybody in it is saying something that you're doing something else.
Oh, it could be, but let me tell you, I like to fight.
What
so
you
it ain't
doing?
no problem.
What else could you be doing?
It ain't no problem.
Somebody bopped you over the head with a bat.
No, the nigga didn't do this.
Oh.
Someone sharp down there.
I'm fucking with you.
Not Peter. Ooh. Okay. All right, y'all. We're going to close this out and finish our cocktails.
Here we go.
We might do this another time, even though I end up missing the final climax of the boring ass episode. Please rewind, y'all. I mean, I don't know. I don't even know what happened. What happened?
What, on the episode?
Yeah. I'll see y'all in the next live stream. Don't forget to like, subscribe, all of that. Thank you all for tuning in. This has been fun. I might do a late night live. Who knows? Why does he keep telling Michelle she's in his place? Oh, trying about stuff, Peter. Yeah, I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all of that. I love you. Bye.